It's chest day. I'm going to show you how to build some pecs, make some gains. Let's do this. So I'm starting with the best compound movement for your chest, the barbell bench press, and I'm doing it on the flat bench. I always start with a heavy compound movement because it wakes up my nervous system. It makes the weights feel light for the rest of my workout. I'm doing sets of 3. I'm working on building strength. So here I am doing 3 reps and gradually increasing the weight to apply the progressive overload to my workout. I'm a huge advocate for using strict form, but when I'm doing powerlifting movements, sometimes I can't help it. So you'll see on my top set with 2 plates and a 10, my ass comes up off the bench, which isn't usually ideal, but sometimes in order to move the weight, you gotta do it. This is probably my favorite chest workout, the incline dumbbell press, because it works the clavicular portion of the pecs, better known as the upper chest. Notice from this angle that I have an arch in my back. I also do this on the flat press, but the key here is to keep your butt on the bench while having the arched back. As soon as the butt comes off the bench, that's when your form is compromised. So when working strict form, it's essential to keep your butt on the bench. Here's my top set. Notice how my butt comes off the bench now that I have this load that I might not be able to handle. I try to keep my form strict as much as I can, but at some point your form is going to be compromised. Nobody is perfect. It's all about noticing when you break form so that you can correct it. Something that's very important to know about the chest is that when you do an incline movement, it's working this upper portion of the chest that attaches to the clavicle. When you do a flat press or a decline press, it's going to work the lower portion and give it that shape at the bottom of it. So in order to get a fully developed chest, it's important to be doing all angles: decline, flat, and incline. My first few movements for chest will always be a pressing movement, but then I like to finish with isolation, and I'll do that by doing flies. Here we have the cable fly. I set up the incline bench near the machine. This is targeting the upper pecs in isolation, so it's taking out some of the triceps and the shoulders in the movement and allowing me to completely focus on my pecs. Here I am doing the dumbbell fly on a flat bench. This is targeting some of the middle fibers of the pecs. I should note that I do a lot of different fly variations for the pecs. I use different angles, different types of cables, weights, machines, all different types of stuff to keep changing the stimulus on my pecs so that they continue to grow. In addition to the flies, I like to do a squeezing movement to work on the thickness in those middle fibers of the chest. I don't know what to call this, but we're pressing our hands into the dumbbell and really squeezing. And it's not about how much weight you use, it's all about how hard you press your hands together, because that's the force that's going to work the pecs, the squeezing your hands towards the midline. Excuse me for the poor angle on this one, but I like to do tricep extensions at the end of my chest workout to finish off the triceps. Since the triceps and shoulders are working, I like to do a little bit of isolation for them both. So here I am doing some front delt raises to finish off the front delts. This movement here will also work the upper chest a little bit, so it's a double whammy. You get nice delts, you get nice pecs, and you make some gains. There you have it. That's what my chest day looks like when I'm in the gym training with the weights. If you have any questions, leave a comment, send me a message, hit me up on Instagram. I always like to chat about making gains and nutrition and all that kind of stuff. So send me a message. I'd be glad to work with you. I don't really charge anyone. I just like to help people. And if you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe. Leave me a little comment with your feedback, and yeah, stay tuned. We got more coming.